Disclaimer. The conversations, ideas, plans, and other content of this podcast do not constitute advice about investing in cryptocurrency or any other types of investment. We are learners, not investment experts, and we intend this podcast only to be a record of our own journey into cryptocurrency investments. Enjoy! 8 nations around the world. Woo! Guys, we are crushing. We are crushing some major records. So welcome, everybody. We've got a big group here today. There's about 10 people in this room, and probably about a few of us too many. So we're going to just do some brief introductions. Greg, say hello.
Hi.
There. Dodge.
What up?
Joel.
How's it going?
Other Chris.
What?
Yep. Christian.
Hello.
Goliath.
What up?
And who's in the back over there? Yeah. All right. Other guy. Say.
Right.
What are they? Okay. So how are big news in the week of Bitcoin? Eclipsed 19,000, and then it had a major market correction back to 13,000 this week, which is super good and helpful for all of us trying to get in. So remember, like we talked about last week, sell high and
right now?
yeah, we're somewhere around 15.5. So on this podcast, our investment advice is always sell low and buy high, which is why, again, we are not qualified investors. We are not giving you investment advice. This is just us doing our own little journey, so make sure you do your own due diligence. All right, so there are your warnings, and you guys got to deal with your own mistakes. So what are our portfolios looking at this week? Oh, by the way, before we do that, Greg, welcome to Bitcoin. We got this guy started up this week, and he's
literally an hour ago.
So how are our portfolios? Christian, we'll start with you. How's your portfolio this week?
My portfolio's been pretty flat. I've had a lot of swings up and down. I am an altcoin believer, and this week they've been all over the place, but pretty flat for the week overall.
All right, Goliath, what are you up to?
Up to?
Like,
or
what's your
what,
portfolio at? How are you doing, percentage-wise?
Percentage? I'm not. I'm trying to get in right now. I'm
Not
looking
great.
at it,
All right, Joel, how are you? We'll come back to you.
I had a pretty similar week to Christian, but
Okay.
overall
Dodge?
about maybe 10%.
I'm up about 35% right now.
There. Greg is down a new phone, so he's totally screwed. Chris, your portfolio is doing well?
Yeah, 11% for the week.
11 for the week. And Jimmy, how are you over there?
Good. I'm up like $11.
All right, right on, dude. Yeah, I'm also up around 11% this week. So we're all doing pretty. I mean, everybody's doing pretty weak in this week. It's been kind of a rough week for most of the altcoins. Bitcoin has been surging and correcting and surging and correcting, so it kind of leaves us in a weird spot. So a lot of us have been doing a lot of hodling and just trying to make sure that we can win out and wait for the market to correct itself. So yeah, I'm actually really excited for where we're going to see things happen. We got a huge piece of news this week. Bitcoin futures have officially begun. So Chris, if you could give us just a brief example or understanding on how futures work so people can know, just what's a basic synopsis of it?
Basically, you're just betting on the future price of Bitcoin.
All right, so when that time comes, say you set out, say Bitcoin's trading at $50, you set a price that it's going to trade at $80. If it gets to that by the allotted time that you set, say 2 weeks after, then and it goes up to 100, say you get Bitcoin at an $80, so you basically save $20 on it. If it goes down to 30, you still got to buy it for 80. So futures are going to be big. I hope that it continues to help push the Bitcoin economy up. We have it already launched on one actual trading platform, and then by the end of the month, it's going to be on 3 major networks. We got the CME and then the CBOE. Actually, CBOE launched today, Sunday, December 7th. So that's pretty amazing. Another crazy thing that happened this week. Crypto kitties officially launched, and so does anybody have a crypto kitty? No? Are any of us willing?
Fess up.
Are any of us willing to throw in 10 ETH into a cat?
I would throw 10 ETH into a real cat.
Yeah. So crypto kitties are like this really weird future side of the internet, right? Where it's almost like digital marketing and digital, like, not just currency, but the next level of shopping on the blockchain. It's almost like Overstock 2.0. Now we're doing commerce on the blockchain in a new way, which is super sweet. Christian, your ETH could not go through on anything this week due to the crypto kitties.
Yeah, kitties got the best of me.
The whole week, man. So is anybody going to buy one?
What is?
No.
What,
Okay,
what
so
exactly is it? I still don't.
It's a millennial Tamagotchi.
Yeah. So if you don't know, CryptoKitties essentially focus as like you buy this cat on the blockchain, and it lives on the blockchain, and there's certain rarities, right? Only 100 of X kitty will be made, or only one of this type of kitty will be made. So some kitty is so pristine that there's only one of them, and you want to hold on to that one forever. There's a joke in there somewhere, I'm sure. And
So it's like collecting a Pokemon card.
precisely, yeah.
Like it's like, yo, I want the Charizard right now.
Yeah, just worth far more than any Charizard is worth ever.
But how much? So how much do they cost? Right?
Some of them go as high as $40,000. That's the most expensive one I've seen. It was about 40 grand or something like that.
So you buy one, hold it, and sell it?
But they're
And so you buy it, hold it, and it becomes more rare.
essentially
But they
as a coin, right? Like it
Yeah.
goes up in value as a coin.
Yeah, but they can also breed with other cats. And so then it's, you know what it is? It's like the horse breeding for Ethereum blockchain, right? So you want the horse that's like the most studly or whatever, that has the best line. And so they do line or linear tracing and stuff. And so a new kitty is born every hour. So they launched last Wednesday-ish around this time. So whatever, there's probably hundreds of generations of cats that have already occurred. And they sound awful. There's like, I don't know. I just don't want to get in on it because it's a waste of time. But,
So you can get reasonably priced ones though, like 0.0098.
yeah,
It's not like.
that's not the most expensive, but they're not going to appreciate in value as well, right? So it's like anything.
But this is
a
what I'm saying,
Polyworld is
but
not
they
ever as
are
valuable as a
essentially kitty
Charizard.
coins.
They're cats. They're not coins. They're actual cats. You
But they
don't
trade like coins.
They have value.
similar. They have value like coins, but they don't
Do
really.
they die? They're not actual cats.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Can
do I
they
have to
can they
keep
die
feeding it?
though?
Like the Tamagotchi?
No,
do I have
no,
to play
you-
with it, make sure it's taken
So-
care of?
Oh, can you? I don't think you feed it
I
food.
thought, I don't know. I
can
thought I
you-
read somewhere that you like had to groom it and stuff, but maybe not.
There-
You
dies,
said
you
they
use
can
your
breed though, right?
They can breed.
So essentially, you can use it as a mining rig,
I mean, kinda in one
like in
weird.
a really weird sense.
roundabout way.
If you get an expensive one and it keeps breeding out like
Right. so-
higher quality
It's
ones,
like a
you could
coin
sell
board.
those higher quality ones as
Yeah.
if it's mining.
Yeah, could I buy two?
Right?
And then just have
Why
them
wouldn't that
out
work?
baby
As-
kitties and
As
sell
far
those?
as
Yeah, you can do that there, but you'd have to buy two really nice ones
Yeah,
that are
yeah.
what people are going to want to buy.
oh,
Or
you
you could
literally
breed them with
need
other
a male
people's.
and a female one to breed them.
Yeah, because the way biology works is you can't breed male and male.
But they're not
But these
Female.
aren't biological objects.
So like horses, are the
Yeah.
male cats worth more, the studs?
They can be, yeah. And
So, I
so
can
or
get,
if you have a
like, one
Can I
pristine
get a
female.
German
and,
Shepherd
four
kitty?
females and
Yeah.
just knocking them out?
A kitty harem is what
Yeah.
that's called. Yeah, those exist on the blockchain, so that's a thing. We now have.
HAIR.
Can I buy lions? Is
No.
my
No, there are no lions. So there are tigers and there are bears, but no lions themselves. So
bears? Those sound fun.
Oh yeah, bikes. So bikes. All right, that was a really long diatribe there. How many minutes are we at? Feels like we kind of burned through this
7.5.
thing already. Okay, so we've got some coins that we want to talk about that we're really most excited
Are we
in.
actually limited on time?
No.
You guys just choose to keep it.
Can I
Yeah.
say goalie is I looked for the week. I'm up about 13.
13%. Oh, on your portfolio.
Yeah, for the
Very
week
good.
for as far as what I've been trading.
All right, right on,
I've been
dude.
in offline and,
There. So,
and my.
what are we looking at as our coins to invest in this week? How are we feeling? Do we have any suggestions from the audience?
One I've been looking at is Quant Stamp. They were an ICO a couple weeks back. On the ICO, just shot up. I think anywhere between 8 to 10x. It was really big pump. Past week, it's shot back down at the ICO level. Recently, though, one of the developers on their Twitter account put out an announcement that they're working on some sort of agreement with Coinbase. So whatever that is, whether it's potentially to be listed on Coinbase or the coin itself as an auditing coin. So theoretically, they could use this coin to audit other coins on Coinbase. But regardless, it should create demand. And at the current 10 to 12 cent level, I think it's a pretty safe buy. I don't see it going much lower, and room for a potential bump.
Yeah, I mean it was trading at 20 cents when it launched on the 23rd of November, and now it's down to about 10 cents per coin.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking to get in on that could be a good one, especially for kind of our $5 investment week. And yeah, so it is the way to secure smart contracts, which could actually be a very valuable coin, especially moving into Q1 of 2018. There with things becoming a little bit more mainstream. So that could be, that's actually a really good coin. Quant Stamp. So QUANT STAMP is the actual name of the coin. And its trading insignia is QSP, right? It's a 3-letter thing. So if you're looking for that might be something interesting to watch. We pull all of our info out of coinmarketcap.com. You should really be on there pretty consistently looking at new coins because they secure everything for you in one really convenient place. Website, announcements, explorers, different chats going on about it, and the actual source code of some of the coins, which is pretty interesting to look at. So good. Any other coins?
So if somebody wanted to buy that, Can they do that through Bittrex or
You'll find it on Ether Delta.
Ether Delta?
Ether
Yeah,
Delta,
and then you can also find it on Binance if you set up an account there.
I saw a great video. It was like a Russian dude showing you how to use Ether Delta. It was awesome.
There. Do we have a link to it? Can you get us a link so we can include it?
Link.
So we'll include that link in the description so you can be able to see that if you want to better understand how to use Ether Delta. Yeah, so I mean it helps to shout somebody out. That's always a good find.
But yeah, I wanted to bring up UKG. I think you guys talked about it a week or two ago. I wasn't here.
Yeah, so this is what's the actual name of the coin?
Unicoin Gold.
Unicoin or unicorn? Unicoin.
The coin itself is Unicoin. The company, the platform is Unicorn.
Oh, okay. So Unicoin Gold is a coin. What is we talked about that. It's kind of the esports coin, right? And that's an idea. So as esports continues to get big and become more legitimized, well, maybe not legitimate, but carve out a bigger scene for itself. Yeah, people are winning on that. So what do you think, or what have you heard in terms of its interest in being piqued?
All right, I met a gentleman that works in esports. I won't say what company or whatever, but he seemed really confident when I brought up the coin. He seemed amazed that me, a regular dude, knew anything about it.
Yeah, as an outsider.
And as confident as I feel about Mark Cuban being involved, he was that confident about whatever computer nerd guy is doing all the technical stuff.
So that's interesting to point out. If you're listening to the podcast, what was just described by Jimmy is kind of known as this FA, right? This fundamental analysis, where you kind of look at the barrier to market and be able to see that there's a big world that's developing for esports in general. Being on ESPN, now having scholarships at colleges for actually playing esports. It's actually being treated in the same way that we treat traditional sports like football, basketball, baseball, and things like that. So it shows you that widespread market adaptation is coming there, and then the dev team behind it sounds like it's pretty good, but also something to be aware of, right? Somebody so deep into it, being surprised that you know that, right? As an outsider, kind of shows us that there's probably still a little bit of time for more kind of mainstream adaptation to occur. So it might be something that's interesting to look at. I don't know what it's trading at right now. We can pull that up in a moment.
Low.
What's it at?
16 cents?
21 cents.
Yeah, okay, so it's trading at 21 cents. So it's a really good buy-in for cheap. But it's probably not a coin to swing trade. It's probably a coin to hold on to.
Yeah. You're gonna drop $5 now and then hang on to it for 20 years or something.
There. So yeah, and that's also the big part of this. If you're
the-
doing
the
crypto,
the cheap investments.
you're in it for the long haul. Don't just do crypto for 10 minutes and get out. Right? 90% of traders
Want
stop
my
after 6
Lamborghini
months.
tomorrow.
Hey, you know what? I made $5 this week just moving stuff around.
There, just
So
messing
it,
around.
It can be done.
There. So that's
I
a
don't
huge.
know what I'm doing.
So the belief coming from you, that's a huge thing. If you're
Yeah.
actually okay, good. Any other coins you want to, Joel? You want to pump one?
Yeah, IoTA.
Not pump. You wanted to say one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big believer in IoTA. They use Tangle, so they're not even blockchain technology. I think they're going to be more time tested, and it's making me money
So
now.
describe IOTA a little bit in case somebody's missing out on it or doesn't know what it is.
So yeah, IOTA, I couldn't tell you, I'm not too tech savvy, but basically it's Tangle, so it connects all the users somehow.
Okay.
And they're getting rid of, there's no mining, so it doesn't work that way at all. Every user participates in the network in its activity.
Okay. So IOTA stands for what? Internet of Things.
Yeah.
I don't know what the A stands for in IOTA.
I don't either.
But so it could be, what's it trading at right now?
It's trading at $4.20.
420. Okay, so welcome to the 420 podcast.
And I think IOTA recently announced some sort of either partnership or collaboration with Microsoft and another major player, which is, we've seen, a major boost this past week in IOTA. Just a lot of big news coming.
Yeah, so something to pay attention to. It may have already hit a buy, so you may want to watch for some type of dip or correction to come back at it.
I think it's at its correction right now.
Okay, so as of this podcast, by the time it goes up tomorrow on Monday, it might be a little bit of a different story. So watch it for the next 24 hours.
We could all be penniless by then.
There, yeah, you could. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin could literally disappear overnight, which would be a bad day. Good. Any other coins that we're thinking of? Anybody want to pump anything else there?
I'm still a believer in XMR.
Yeah, XMR is not going anywhere for a while.
I bought back into that today.
All right, so what do we think of Tron coin? So we sent this out earlier in the week
That's
to
a
the group.
strong name.
There.
It's a masculine name. I like that.
There, so Tron currently kind of functions as a way. It's kind of like a decentralized platform that integrates for content creators specifically to be able to have all of their kind of own authority. So it's similar to like a Flixo, or it kind of seems like it shares that decentralized content creation. So you kind of control and you can do kind of trading for what you think your content is worth. You can also do your own individual ICOs through Tron, which is kind of an interesting thing to think about. So it's been around for a little bit. It's got a high volume to it. This is probably more of a hold coin at this point. But what interests me about Tron is its integration with an app called Gifto, which is the decentralized universal gifting kind of idea. And it's got several million active users, or UpLive is what they're actually partnering with there. And they use the Gifto network. So UpLive is what's currently being used like crazy. And what I thought was interesting about Tron is it has like a 150 plus page white paper to it, which is just insanely developed in that discussion. So that might be something to watch out for. It's TRX is the name of it, and it's currently trading really, really cheap, like 0.004 per. Yeah. So it's up 2% as of last night. You can find it through Ether Delta. It might be something that's worth holding on to for a while. So those are some coins that you can be looking at, and if you're curious, please feel free to drop anything in the comments and let us know what's going on. We would love to be able to kind of connect with you.
Anything.
We would love to be able to see how we can help or answer any questions that you might have. All right, so do we have any other thoughts or any last minute things before we shut off for the day?
Well, yeah, I was
What are you
going to say District. It's been
DNT.
DNT.
Is the idea. All right, so
District,
DMT. Don't do
Don't smell it.
DNT.
districts. What is it? You got
It's
any
a
information on it?
network of decentralized markets and communities.
So just a place, so it's kind of like eBay for decentralized?
You can create, operate, and govern. It's powered by Ethereum, Aragon, and IPFS. But no, I've just it's been one of the ones I've been swinging. But like it's been netting, like I said, a solid
It's all return for it.
20 to 30%.
All right, so
swing daily that I can capitalize on.
all right, so be sure to look. And what's the DNT?
DNT.
All right, something to check out. So, all right. Well, we will go ahead and end it here. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the comments. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'd love to connect with you. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.